No, but I'm talking about from the beginning when she said
No,
about
I know that, but
the Bigo
I'm going to tell you
Awards.
though. But let
People
me
got nerd. People
let me
got.
give you the
That's
exact
how.
precise scenario. When for you to say, okay, I'm going to give James his credit, that was you coming back after you said, I don't owe him shit, bitch. He get a paycheck. That was a sickening blow. So for him to be a Gemini, he could have shabriked you right then and there because that was you saying I wanted. You get what I'm saying? And he still ain't give you what you wanted right then and there. So I feel like when it comes to you and being Dre Baby, that's why he likes to have these backward conversations on the back end with you because you're gonna be like, you're gonna be Dre on. But on here, you're gonna be Big Mama. And he don't want to get into it with Big Mama because he don't want to have to get into it because you are his host. And he don't want to have to go there with you.
I told you that. I said those exact words to you. I said I can't deal with Dre Baby. I like talking to Dre Yon. When you and when you said to me, you did say to me you have anxiety. You was like, I have anxiety. I can't really look. It's hard for me to just kind of. And I was like, you're right, but at the same time, like I need you to be able to put that that Big Mama persona off when you're talking to me and talk to me like a normal person. I can't deal with that. Like that boss mentality when you talk to me. I talk to you like a human being on the phone, and you talk to me like one on the phone. We had a great conversation. We literally was laughing on the way
But
off the
what
phone. I love
happened,
you too.
James? You have a preconceived notion of me because that's never happened with us. You
Didn't
ask
say no, no, no,
how,
no,
but
no,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying
That
how you
conversation
speak.
came
Let me
because
say
I
this:
kept calling you. I
how you
called your
speak
phone
is
and you
if
recorded.
what I'm saying is that
You took a voice recording that I was keying from a friend to a friend, and you played it on your live when you was talking about me for a whole entire month. And then I finally said, a month, go to another agency, and you called me. I said, okay, now we can talk.
no, no, no,
But
no.
you dragged me for a whole month with no response. But I'm weird. Like the math ain't mathing there. No shade.
Well, that's not how that went. Once again,
That's exactly how that went. You talked about me for a whole month and I didn't say a word, not one word, like I did in this PK at
no,
first.
no,
I
no.
would not say one
But I'm
word.
saying that's not how that went necessarily. I had made a statement and people started adding their inputs, and then the clip got mashed together as if I was saying something so crazy, which I didn't. I said, and I still stand by it. I said, well, if we're getting money together, I would think you would want to run my pocket. I want to we do it together. You get what I'm saying? It would be no different for me working for you and you working for me. And difference. You get what I'm saying? That's how I saw it at that time. But once you explained this story, I was like, okay, yeah, that suffice. But it wasn't me trying to come at you. I think that people, because you didn't watch, I always say this, you didn't watch the live. You watched the clip where it's intended to mash stuff up, twist it, and I'm reading comments aloud and then explaining, and it makes it seem like I'm saying something so manipulative. When I was literally like, they'll say like, "Well, you did this." I'm like, "Well, I did this," and it kind of makes better sense when you watch your clip. That's what I was trying to
Okay.
basically say. Yeah, and
So Dre, let
and
me
I
tell
said I
you
was
what
wrong.
you
I
did at
could,
that
but
time.
I did say I was wrong. I could have went about it differently. I did say that as well. I said, yeah, okay. Now looking at it, actually, I could have went about it differently.
Let me tell you what you did at that time. You are a social media influencer and you know your power and you know that when you say stuff, people are going to form whatever story they want to form. And as long as they was pushing the narrative that you wanted them to push, you're going to continue to let them do it. And so what you did was you sat on that live and you acted as like, and you actually probably people about to find this out now. You gave people this idea that me and you had a conversation about me coming to your agency and I just chose to go to Tate agency. When me and you had no conversation at all because you knew nothing about my contract being up. So when you sat up there and made it seem like, oh, well, he went to that agency. That's funny because that wasn't a smart business move. You were supposed to be getting money together. We supposed to do this together. And I was like, we never talked about this because I didn't have a car. It wasn't like a whole big deal. Like, oh, let me scout the agency I want to go to. We never had that conversation. And when people thought that, you allowed them to think that. That's where you were wrong. You literally let people think and put in their mind that, oh, James was supposed to go to Dre agency and he just decided to go to oh, bitch, yeah, you should leave his agency. The thing is, and I said to you on the phone, why are you or anybody else, why are you on my pocket? Definitely because I'm always supporting you and I'm always telling you whatever it is you want from me, let me know. If you need me, let me know. There's been times I remember one specific PK where you was PK and Tommy K. I had already sent your yacht for the month. They came and said, James, Dre needs you. He in a PK, he in a PK. I ran, you didn't even hit me up. That didn't even matter to me. You didn't even hit me up. I stopped my live and I came over there to you and I sent you 2 more yachts to make sure you won the PK. It's not a problem because you are my top host. So regardless of what the number is, money is not a thing to me like that, Dre. Like I'm like you've been good before this app. I was good before this app. So me sending you $3,000-4,000 a month would not kill me Because at the end of the day, I'm going to get it back. I'm going to get my blessings because it's coming from a genuine place. I've never, ever asked you for a gift. I've never asked you for anything in return. I've always supported you to whatever your liking was. So when you was getting a yacht a month, that was what you asked for. So it was mind blowing that you allowed your lives to believe that I just did, that was my limit. And I was like, whatever you asked for. And I've said it out loud. I've said it to you on the back end, on the front end. I've said it without you being around. Like,
Yeah.
what more possible support can I get? And when I said to you on the phone, my last words to you was, Dre, honestly, I don't believe that you can be pleased.
Right.
I told you, I said, no matter what, I feel like you're going to find a way to have a problem.
Okay. So that's absolutely wrong. And I literally say in the live, and I want to play the clip.
No, that was fine.
Well, I'm saying
If I'm wrong about
when I
that,
literally said I would think James would have a conversation with me. So how are you saying I led the live to believe we had a conversation? I literally said James never came to me. He never talked about me coming to my agency. Never came to me wanting to discuss business. So I can never elude people to think that we did have a conversation. That was my beginning of saying I would think he would come to me. I would think he would want to have a conversation with me about joining my agency. That was the whole thing. So that narrative can't be pushed because I literally said it for verbatim in my live that you didn't come.
No, I hear what you're saying, Greg. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't say you said that out your mouth. I said you allow people to believe
a narrative.
So no. I said you have a platform. So when you say stuff, people make other stories, and they sat in your live and did it, and they did. They talked about it on other. Hold on, listen. They did it on other hosts did it, and you was there and you didn't correct it. People in the comments was doing it. Matter of fact, let me tell you, it's so interesting because you're worried about what Prince want me and you to get into it about. You need to worry about your comments and what they wanted to get. You came in this live, and I swear to God, the first 10 PKs of this live, I didn't say a word, and all I seen in the comments was James laughing at Dre. James, I'm sitting there regular, smoking hookah. Nothing, nobody, you or Prince said was funny to me. So I literally wasn't laughing. I was just looking at y'all. Your comments got this whole idea that I have this problem with you. Why? Who is that? Who is allowing them to believe that? Because my comments know, because I talk about it. Whenever they have any misconceptions about my feelings to you,
I haven't said anything. These people are grown.
Okay, they can see. You said they can see.
They pick up what they feel. I haven't said a thing. They feel like doing it. They feel like you have
point proven. So that means you allowed them to, because again, when my comments wanted to make a problem with you. You just said it. They can see it. You're allowing them to believe that. You're basically saying, I don't have to say it because they're seeing it. Then you said out your own mouth, like that you pretty much try to push the point that I have a problem with you. What problem do I have with you?
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. I never said any of this. This is all stuff you're saying. I never made. You keep saying make it out to be.
Listen, I'm not looking to be no victim. It's not my thing. I don't think I'm nobody's victim at all whatsoever. So I would not make this up. It does nothing for me to make this up. I'm really just kind of having a conversation with you right now, thinking that maybe you're gonna be Dre on a little bit, but I'm talking to you as if it was just me and you on the phone.
Okay.
But again, it never works that way. It's always
I think that you sometimes are influenced by the comments, and I just basically say what's on.
Keep my comments out of it because my girls don't give a fuck.
Dre, I don't even like when I come in your live, one of the reasons I don't comment is because I don't.
You said that the disdain for the comments, and I've always said, like, girl, you know how they get. They'll say something about me. They'll read me in the midst of the storms. So what I'm saying is that, it's all of, I just said all that to say that this is, I think you feel these ways about me, like, oh my God, Dre Baby is so sometimes. And I'm not really expressive as much, so I do want to apologize for that part, because I probably express myself as a lot. But this girl just started a bunch of shit out of nowhere for nothing. I'm just like, girl, all this stuff, like, and then the comments fuel it up. It becomes that. So it wasn't.
Thank you, my king.
I said